Fans are shocked as the latest Love and Hip Hop Atlanta bombshell drops. Rasheeda makes a ruthless power move that leaves Kirk Frost reeling. Emotions ran high, alliances shattered, and whispers of betrayal explode on camera. One win, one collapse, and a family left divided. Did Kirk just lose everything? The cameras didn't even have time to settle before the tension hit like a thunderclap. From the moment this season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta opened, fans could feel something was different. The air around Rasheeda wasn't just confident, it was calculating. She walked into every scene with her head high, her voice calm, and her eyes sharp, like a woman who already knew the ending of the story. Meanwhile, across town, Kirk Frost was unraveling, thread by thread, whether he realized it or not. It started quietly, too quietly. Rasheeda sat in her office at Pressed, sunlight spilling across racks of clothes and stacks of paperwork. Her phone buzzed nonstop, orders coming in, emails from investors, messages from fans praising her latest drop. She exhaled slowly, a small smile crossing her lips. "This is what peace looks like," she murmured to herself. Her business partner leaned against the desk, arms crossed. "You notice how calm you are? Old Rasheeda would be flipping tables by now." Rasheeda laughed, but there was steel behind it. Old Rasheeda learned her lesson. "I'm not reacting anymore, I'm moving." Across the city, Kirk was doing the opposite, reacting to everything. He stormed into a studio session already late, slamming the door behind him. "Why nobody told me this meeting got moved?" he snapped. One of the producers exchanged an awkward glance with another. "We, emailed you, and texted." Kirk scoffed. "Man, don't nobody read emails." The room went silent, the energy was off, and everyone felt it. Kirk's frustration wasn't just about meetings, it was about control slipping through his fingers. For years, he had been the loudest voice, the decision-maker, the one calling the shots. But now, doors were closing, calls weren't getting returned, and worst of all, Rasheeda wasn't checking in anymore. Fans are shocked when the first whispers hit social media. Blogs started posting cryptic captions, "Is Rasheeda cutting Kirk out?" and "Power shift in Atlanta, stay tuned." The comments exploded. Some fans cheered her on, while others questioned whether the marriage could survive what looked like a strategic separation. The first on-camera confrontation happened at a family dinner meant to clear the air. The table was set beautifully, but the tension was thick enough to choke on. Kirk cleared his throat. "So, we gonna talk about what's really going on?" Rasheeda didn't look up from her plate. You just started talking." His jaw tightened. "You've been making moves without me. Business meetings, lawyers, bank accounts." She finally met his eyes. Calm, unbothered. "I've been making moves for me." "For you?" Kirk laughed bitterly. "Since when do we not move as a team?" "Since I realized I was carrying the whole team," she shot back. The room froze. A cousin shifted in their chair. Someone dropped a fork. Kirk leaned forward. "So what, you think you don't need me now?" Rasheeda placed her napkin down slowly. "I know I don't." That was the moment fans replayed over and over. The clip went viral within hours. Emotions ran high online, with hashtags splitting into two camps. One side screamed, "Queen energy," while the other warned that ego was about to destroy everything. Behind the scenes, the fallout was already spreading. Kirk's friends started distancing themselves, not wanting to be caught in the crossfire. One longtime associate pulled him aside after a failed event turnout. "Bro, I'm gonna be real with you," the friend said quietly. "People are betting on Rasheeda now." Kirk frowned. "Betting on her how?" "Like, investing, aligning, they see where the power is." That word, power, echoed in Kirk's mind. For the first time, he wasn't sure where he stood. Meanwhile, Rasheeda was thriving. She hosted a launch party that was packed wall to wall, cameras flashing as she stepped onto the stage. The crowd erupted. "This brand is about independence," she told the audience. "About knowing your worth, even when people doubt you." Fans are shocked when Kirk doesn't show up. Not even a text, not even a repost. Backstage, a castmate whispered, "You think he mad?" Rasheeda shrugged, "He'll catch up, or he won't." But the drama didn't stop there. Days later, Kirk confronted her again, this time without cameras, at least, that's what he thought. "You setting me up to look stupid," he accused, pacing the living room. Rasheeda crossed her arms. "I didn't set you up. I stepped up." "So you just gonna rewrite history?" "No," she said firmly. "I'm finally telling it." That conversation ended with slammed doors and unanswered questions. The family was left divided, choosing sides in hushed phone calls and group chats that suddenly went quiet when Rasheeda joined. Then came the twist no one saw coming. Legal documents surfaced. Fans are shocked when rumors spread that Rasheeda had quietly renegotiated contracts, shifting ownership percentages and securing her assets independently. Blogs speculated wildly. Was this revenge, protection, or a long-planned escape? Kirk found out the worst way through social media. You knew about this? He demanded over the phone. Yes, she replied evenly. That's why I did it. Silence hung between them. You don't trust me, he finally said. I trust patterns, Rasheeda answered. That line became another viral moment. Kirk is left scrambling, his confidence shaken, while Rasheeda stands firm, unflinching, and 10 steps ahead. And fans can't stop asking the same question: how much more is she holding back, and how far is Kirk willing to fall before he realizes this game has changed? By the time the fallout from the leaked legal documents settled, the damage was already done. The narrative had shifted, and there was no pulling it back. Fans are shocked watching Kirk spiral on-screen, his once booming confidence replaced with defensiveness and paranoia. Every conversation felt like an interrogation, every silence an accusation. Kirk sat alone in his car after a tense cast meetup, gripping the steering wheel as his phone buzzed with notifications. Mentions, tags, memes. One post read, Rasheeda playing chess, Kirk still on checkers. He scoffed, but his eyes lingered on the screen longer than he wanted to admit. Inside the restaurant, Rasheeda remained seated, laughing softly with a few castmates. The contrast was glaring. One friend leaned toward her. You okay? That was a lot. Rasheeda nodded. I'm used to carrying heavy things. I just put some of them down. That calmness unsettled everyone, including Kirk. The next twist hit during a group trip meant to heal relationships. Instead, it cracked them wide open. The cast gathered in a luxury villa, ocean waves crashing in the distance. It should have been peaceful. It wasn't. At dinner, Kirk finally exploded. I'm tired of everybody acting like I'm the villain, he snapped, standing up. This woman wouldn't even be here without me. Gasps rippled across the table. Rasheeda slowly set her glass down. Say that again, she said quietly. I said, no, she cut in, her voice steady but sharp. You said that I wouldn't be here without you. And that's the lie you keep telling yourself to sleep at night. Emotions ran high as the room erupted. You switched up on me. Kirk yelled. You froze me out. I protected myself, Rasheeda fired back. Because every time I trusted you, I paid for it. The silence that followed was deafening. A castmate whispered, this marriage might really be done. But Rasheeda wasn't finished. Later that night, she gathered a few close friends in the living room. Cameras zoomed in as she revealed another bombshell. I've been offered a solo deal, she said. Brand partnership, big money, no middleman. Fans are shocked when the implications sink in. No Kirk, no shared control, just Rasheeda, alone at the top. Across the villa, Kirk overheard whispers and confronted her yet again. So that's it? He asked bitterly. You cashing me out, I'm cashing myself in, she replied. That was the breaking point. Kirk stormed off, calling friends, venting, trying to regain footing. But each call ended the same way, with sympathy, not solutions. One friend told him bluntly, you lost the leverage, bro. And you pushed her there. Meanwhile, social media was on fire. Fans dissected every look, every pause, every word. Some called Rasheeda cold, others called her legendary, but no one could look away. The final blow came during the reunion taping. Under the bright lights, Kirk tried one last time to reclaim the narrative. I made mistakes, he admitted. But I never thought she'd go this far. Rasheeda leaned forward, eyes locked on his. This far is where I should have been all along. The audience erupted. As the host pressed for reconciliation, Rasheeda shook her head. Some things don't need fixing. They need ending. Kirk said back, stunned. The family was left divided, some rallying behind Rasheeda's independence, others mourning the collapse of what once looked unbreakable. And Kirk? He walked off that stage knowing one thing for sure. The power had shifted, and there was no recovering what he lost. As the season closed, one question lingered in the air, buzzing louder than ever. Was this the end of their story, or just the beginning of Rasheeda's reign? Fans are shocked, divided, and desperate for answers, and the drama is far from over. As the dust settles, fans are shocked by just how far this power shift has gone. Rasheeda stands taller than ever, while Kirk is left questioning his next move, his pride bruised and his future uncertain. Emotions ran high, the family was left divided, and nothing feels fully resolved. Is this truly the end, or is another twist waiting just around the corner? Now it's your turn. If you felt the tension, the betrayal, and the triumph, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment telling us whose side you're on and what you think happens next.